Hi, I'm Adam Holdsworth. I'm a Specialist Leader of Education for Religious Education at Denby High School. Today's video is going to look at how to build an effective revision and wider reading resource using Google Sites. During this video we will look at what is Google Sites, how to create a Google site, and then why this resource might be useful for pupils. First of all, for those of you who have never used Google Sites, this tool is part of the Google Suite and is a structured web page creation tool offered by Google. The aim of this is for teachers to create a website that they can collaboratively put together with different editors. So I'm going to start by showing you how to create a Google site, and then I'll show you an example of how I've created a site that we can use with our pupils. So when you open Google Sites, you can open it through the Google Apps button in the top corner and then click Sites, and this will open the Google Sites page. For today I'm going to start with a blank site, but there is set templates that you can choose from the template gallery. So we open a blank site. It will look like this. I would start by titling your page, so you might say RE Remote Learning. Okay, and that will then give your site a name here. So the same, RE Remote Learning. Okay, and there's various things you can do in sites. So I would start by pulling in templates. This is how you lay out your website. So if I pull in on the right hand side here, you can see all of the things that you can include. So you can attach YouTube videos, you can attach Google Slides and things like that. So if I just start with a template now with 4 tabs on it, you can add in images and text, and what you're going to do then is hyperlink through to different web pages on your site. What I will do, I will show you the site that I've created to make this look a bit clearer. So this is the site that I've already created for religious education in Denby High School. On this site, obviously we have our heading that we've already discussed. We've put in the school logo just to make it look more official. And then down here is all of the units within our GCSE RE syllabus. So again, I use that simple template here to create those links. What this then enables you to do is link through to other topics in that unit. Okay, so if I click into Christian beliefs, within the Christian beliefs unit you can have the subtopics of that unit. Okay, so we've got nature, God, Trinity, etc. I can then click into nature of God. So to create a new page, these sub pages, you need to right click on the topic, click on the 3 dots of that topic, and then you click add a sub page. And this is where you can create all of the topics within that unit. Okay, once you've done that, you then need to hyperlink. So you highlight and then right click. Sorry, just highlight, and then this little thing you can link through to the pages below. If I then click into the Nature of God page, you will be able to see how I use this website with pupils. So in the Nature of God page, we can have some wider reading. So this might be articles, it might be BBC Bite Size, it might be resources that your school buys into. I know in our school we use The Day, and they can be contained in here. What I've started doing is linking in with Oak National Lessons, and then we've got quizzes. And in this video I'm not going to talk about quizzes because I'm going to show you that in our second video that I will be creating. The other thing we've got, if you scroll down, is I've embedded the slides. So this is the lesson slides that we use with pupils. Okay, and when pupils view the website, they'll be able to go through that. If you want to preview your website and see how that looks, you can click this button here. And this shows you when a pupil clicks into the website what it will look at. So if I go back to the home page, this is how it will appear to pupils. I click back through Christian Beliefs and Teachings, Nature of God, and then you can see our site. I'll show you the Oak National video. So this is a link, so if pupils click into that link, it will then take them out into the Oak National lesson. Okay, again, in the second video, I'll show you how I use them Oak National lessons alongside the Google Suite. So, the next thing I'm going to show you is how we can insert things into your site. So once you've laid out the website, I'm not going to lie, it does take a while to set that out. But once you've laid it out, it's much easier to populate. Okay, so if we look at our wider reading site, this has not got a hyperlink on it. So if you want to hyperlink, you click on the image, you link, and then we're going to click into wider reading, which is the name here, and then apply. And then we'll do the same for the text, so pupils can click on either the image or the text to take them through to that wider reading page. And then down the sidebar here, we can go into that wider reading, and we can see it's not populated at the moment. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I found a BBC bite-size video, an article that I want my pupils to read. So all you do, simply copy the link, and then you click on this white bar here, and you just paste that in. And then you've got a choice, so there's either you can embed the website into that page, or you can put a preview, which is essentially just a link through to that page. So if I click whole page, I'll show you how that looks. And then we can preview it again to see how it appears to pupils. When I click on that wider reading for the nature of God, you can see a preview of that whole page. The videos will work, the links will work, and they can read it in the site. If you would sooner keep it neater, or particularly if you've got lots and lots of articles on one page, it might get a bit clunky to have it like that. You can just paste again, and you can just have a preview which appears just as a link. So then pupils, again I'll preview the site so you can see it. It will just appear like this. They click that link, and that will take them on a new tab to that page. So the simplest way of doing this, I would say, is to have a play about, get used to using the templates, get used to using the hyperlinks. Once you've laid out your template of your website and how you want it to look, is much easier to populate. So a lot of the groundwork that needs doing is just setting out how you want your website to look, and most of that is using the templates that Google have already created. Okay, the other thing you need to keep an eye on is the pages. So you can see, if I go back to my website, you can see on the pages here a layout of every single topic and every single unit that we have in RE. So within each unit you have the sub-pages. Within each topic you then have the wider reading, the Oak National, and then the quizzes as well will appear in there, which I will show in the next video. So how does this work with pupils is the next aspect that I will talk about. The reason that I stumbled upon this was before lockdown, really, and before the whole COVID situation, and it was essentially a way of increasing wider reading for pupils. I was looking at creating a bank of wider reading resources so that pupils, when they're at home, they know where to get that information from. Obviously, in the world we're in at the moment, schools have got to be ready for blended and home learning, so this resource is a clear, structured resource for pupils to use at home for that blended learning. The quizzing element as well gives teachers a way of assessing that home learning. So rather than just setting a piece of reading to do at home, we can assess that, which will be shown in the next video. The other reason that I created it on a Google Sites as well is because over time on Google Classroom, which is in itself a great resource, you can build up a massive bank of resources for pupils. One of the things I found a little bit frustrating is when that class leaves, a lot of them resources are sort of vanish, and a lot of that hard work is gone. With the Google Sites, that will remain. So obviously you can use that year on year for every single year group of pupils that pass through your school. So it was seen as a longer lasting resource to use with pupils. Tune in for the next video where I will show you how to assess the usage of the website through using quizzing. Thank you for listening.